Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown of the opt-out clause in the NFL due to coronavirus. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates from YouTube every single time we have content coming out. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the action. When you're looking at the NFL and the unknown of the coronavirus and the unknown of them possibly finding a cure within the next 6 months or so, you're looking at a lot of these NFL teams that have a lot of choices to make. The NFL has made a provision that if players do not want to play this year, they have the ability to opt out. If they do not opt out, I believe they'll get their full salary and play, of course. But if they do choose to opt out, I think that if you're at risk for a higher medical cause, they give you $350,000 to sit out. And if you're at no higher risk or anything like that with any previous medical conditions, you get $150,000. We saw the Pro Bowler linebacker, Mr. February, deemed by Bill Belichick, Dont'a Hightower for the New England Patriots, and Patrick Chung. You're seeing a lot of high-profile guys that we know as far as around the NFL that are opting out. Some are citing that they have family concerns. I know Dont'a Hightower became a first-time father this year, so it's so many different things that this coronavirus has stirred a pot as far as financial, economical things. And when you're looking at it, you're going to probably see a couple of big names to probably sit out because of the fear of what could happen from playing. The NFL released its provisions. I know we heard a little bit from Patrick Mahomes about how confident he felt, being that the NFL was stepping up their safety guidelines and stepping up their cleaning of facilities and things like that. But a lot of players that we know and love are going to possibly be sitting out. And it's understandable. There's no right or there's no wrong answer to this. Everybody has a personal choice. And I think that every single NFL player has to ask themselves, how bad do you want this? And you have to ask yourself also, do you want your family possibly infected with the coronavirus? We do not know what is to come or any type of ramifications from playing with COVID-19 out there. So again, you're going to see a lot of high-profile players either sit out or possibly not play due to this, and this just could be a trend in the NFL. I know that you're going to have a lot of guys that sit out, and you're going to have a lot of guys that get picked up that normally wouldn't be playing in the NFL that are now going to get a shot. So either way it goes, the NFL, kudos to them for trying to step up and make some provisions. But if any NFL player out there sits out, don't feel bad about it. You have to understand you have to take care of yourself and your family first, because football is always going to be there, whether you sit out or whether you play. So the big thing to me, the Patriots are going to be in a world of hurt because they're losing Patrick Chung and Dont'a Hightower right now. And it's just one of those things where you hate to see it, but it's going to be weird for a while. You know, we're not going to get back to normal anytime soon. I don't think you're going to have a lot of fans at these events either. So a lot of this stuff has impacted the NFL, the NBA, MLB, soccer. Almost every single sport was affected by this. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that the NFL should not have the season and let their players sit out as a whole? Do you think that they should do what they're doing? Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section are. And don't forget, check out all the great content on Sports Choice Plus each and every week that we have here. And don't forget, whenever we have our videos, make sure you subscribe and share them on your YouTube channels and also on your Facebook groups. Thank you so very much. We'll see you next video.